I mustn't stop. I told myself over and over again. Whether I wanted it to or not, my heart would leap to the past if I stopped even for a second. The heck is going on? My memories were gentle, beloved, beautiful, and suffocating. Huh. And that was why I had to keep my hands moving. What the heck is going on here? I thought of nothing as my fingers tore into the gaping hole in the ground before me. I thought of nothing. But it was futile. My heart leapt. I don't know what's going on. What crossed my mind was but a mere ordinary day. On that day, she, kanojo, she stood in the wind. She walked silently across the light green carpet and ascended that gentle incline. Ooh, what? Her long hair fluttered in the wind, which carried a touch of humidity. I walked behind her close enough that her hair might have touched my hand if I reached out. I was careful not to disturb her, while she basked in the sunlight, the fragrance of the grass and the song of the trees, swaying in the breeze, wafted all around us. Suddenly, whoa! A whistle! What the frick is what? Sion? Pretty. I don't know if it's Sion or Sion. I guess we'll see. Halted and looked up at the sky. Yo, can I see what this girl looks like? Please? In the distance, a white bird danced about in the deep blue sky. It circled repeatedly as though searching for something. Little by little, it flew higher until its figure disappeared in the distance. Oh, I see. She danced. I see glimpses. What she look like? Nah, you go to a body, to her feet? Come on, man. I want to see her face. What she look like? Right. Her steps were light, as though she wouldn't allow herself to feel the weight of her body. Just like that bird, I hurried after her.
Sion.
Yeah, it is Sion. I figured it was not Sion, it's Sion. I figured. She must have not have heard me. Once she began to run, she would not relent. She was chasing that bird, now no more than a dot in the sky, as far as she could. However, cruelly enough, the path ended. She stood exhausted at the peak of the hill, a sight of a hazy mountain ridge with a lake stretch below it shimmered in the distance. It flew away. The bird was nowhere to be seen. Sion was panting, but continued to gaze at the sky. That bird. I wonder where that bird is headed. Who knows? I shook my head gently. It can go wherever it wants. Sion! Oh, that's what she looks like. Hey! Anywhere as long as there's a sky? She tilted her head as a faint smile crept into her face. The girl in a in her one-piece dress, smiled amidst the endless green expanse. I felt like I had detached from reality, like I had wandered into a fairy tale. That would be nice. Her eyes look once more to the sky. It's shining especially strong again today. The sun, the sky, the clouds, and an ominous red solitary star shone in the sky she had stared so intently into. As long as that star was in the sky, this fairy tale would not have a happy ending. Why is that? What's going on here? That star which glimmered even midday was a symbol of destruction that would arrive in the not-so-distant future. However, there is still time. The world hasn't ended yet, right? So It seemed to me as if she paused a moment before nodding. You giving up? You're not allowed to give up in here. She undoubtedly understood much more about this world than I did. This right here is Sion. See that dress? You see them blinks? She's blinking, man! She likely knew many things she did not need to know as well.
Nah, Sion.
Nah, Sion. Will the world truly end? Well, that's not cool. That's not what I want to hear. This time she nodded without a moment's hesitation. That's an interesting way of looking at it. Aww. Aww. That's cute. I stopped breathing for an instant. Her smile was beautiful. That expression, those words, I couldn't sense an ounce of regret or doubt. Did I? I managed to calm my heart and say it as bluntly as possible. I actually wasn't even paying attention. I didn't even know that her mouth was moving while she was talking. Damn, I know you won't forget. Her gaze rose to the sky again. Just a little longer. She looked like a saint offering a prayer to the heavens. What is that? I want to be beneath this sky and these clouds just for a little longer. What was that A about? She gazed longingly into the endless distance. Such a simple wish. I'll grant it. That was my purpose after all. Huh? Nanda? Nani? I want to be here. Aww. We returned to the field at the end of our post-lunch walk. The temperature rose just a little, so I told Sion. She should go back to the house. But oh gosh, here we go. There's nothing to do if I go back to the house. Treat me like a guest. Hey, I didn't say that you were useless. I didn't say all of that, Sion. If you put it that way, I couldn't stop her. Yeah, there we go. Typical. Speaking of which, she had been picking the auxiliary buds from the tomatoes for quite a while now. She didn't think it was a job that required such concentration. Look at Sion, hot at work over there. Hey! What happened?
Sion, どうかしたのか?
I stood up and rushed to her side. It was an earthworm? I stared at her silently. But they're grotesque no matter how many times I see them. Damn, they're disgusting. She was sheltered to such an extreme that she had never came into contact with them before. Well, that's not a good thing. It wasn't just earthworms. She had only ever seen insects in encyclopedias. Oh my gosh, what the? Shouldn't you be used to them by now? You've been working in the field for 2 months already. She was a little disheartened. Perhaps I teased her too much.
Sion. そのミミズ、捕まえてビニール袋にでも入れておいてくれ。ついでに他にもいないか探してみて。
Catch that earthworm and put it in a plastic bag or something while you're at it. See if there are any more. More earthworms? Are we gonna eat them? I doubt it.
食べるわけないだろう。夕方になったら釣りに行くから餌にするんだよ。
That sounds more like a plan. We're gonna use them as bait for fishing.
こんな生き物を?
Yes, you use them for bait for the fishes, Sion. She seemed to be experiencing some culture shock. I never got tired of watching her. You are a stalker. Well, I don't know their relationship yet. I know they're really close, but I don't know if they're together. The previous dignified Sion was fine, but I couldn't help but be amused by the way she gushed over everything she saw like a child.
じゃあ、頑張って集めてみる。
Yes, do your best and collect some.
大いに頑張ってくれ。
頑張って！Hmm? She gazed at where the potatoes were planted. The potatoes, they're really spreading their leaves.
ああ、もう少しで収穫できそうだな。土の下をちょっと見てみたが、割といい感じに。
It looks like we'll be able to harvest them soon. I took a quick look under the soil and they seem to be doing well. Wait, just a second.
今気づいたけど、
I just realized it's only been about 30 days since we planted the potato seeds. Why have they grown so much?
それは遺伝子改造された品種だから。
Genetically modified? What the frick?
遺伝子改造
Genetically modified? What is this you say? What is this you speak of?
移民船での栽培
They were
用に改
engineered
良された
for
品種。
cultivation on the colony ships. We're on a colony ship?
船にはスペースもエネルギーも
Space and
限られて
energy
る
are
から。
limited on the ship, so seeds which could grow and thrive even with limited nutrition were created.
それが
It was either
このジャガイモなの
those potatoes? She gave a small
短期間
nod.
で収穫可能で、極論すれば砂漠やシベリアでも育つような強い種なの。
Oh gosh, allergies suck. Allergies, man. These are resilient seeds that can be harvested for a short period of time and can grow in extreme conditions like deserts or Siberia.
シオン
I mean deserts or Siberia. I said deserts. Sion, why do you know so much about them?
遺伝子を調整したのは私だもの。
I'm the one who modified their genes. I've also done eggplants, tomatoes, cucumbers, radishes, carrots, celeries.
セロリは嫌いだから調
I
整
don't
した
like
子もだ
celery,
った
but I
けど、
didn't know.
むしろ
Wait.
枝焼きにさせてやりたいくらい。
I don't like celery, so I didn't actually want to modify it. I would have rather exterminated. Damn, girl! Exterminated it? Is it that serious? If I wasn't mistaken, she was a mechanical engineer. Why was she working on those sorts of things? I thought she'd be virtually helpless when it came to field work in agriculture. But clearly I was mistaken.
で、ミミズを集めてみるけど。
I'll try to collect some earthworms, but she peered into my eyes. But
餌を集めるだけじゃ
it's
面白く
not
ない
very
から。
amusing to just collect
だから
bait. So teach me how to
私にも釣
fish.
りを教えて。
あ、
Okay.
いいよ。
ありがとう、りょう。
Alrighty. Evening came and we returned to our cottage. Of course, we had to eat after all that manual labor, but there was something else we had to do first. We left today's harvest in the kitchen, and I went into the living room with Sion.
それじゃあ、しよう。
Alright, Sion.
始めるよ。
Let's start. Yo. Dude, what do we have to do? And her eyes are freaking gargantuan. My goodness, I need to take a picture of this. Frick, man. I'm gonna get this story. See how this game is. I examined the lining of her eyes and hue of the inside of her mouth and confirmed nothing was particularly out of the ordinary. Why are you examining her like this? Something wrong with her? I took her pulse and blood pressure and then her temperature. Nothing seemed peculiar here
何か
either.
自分でおかしいと思うところはないか。
Do you feel strange at all?
それ朝も聞いた。
朝は朝。
This
今は今
morning
だ。
was this morning. Now is now. So?
大丈夫。何かあったら隠さずに言うから。
Or would you?
シオンも無理し
You
そうだ
seem
な。
like you're pushing yourself. I can't be
いまいち
too
信用
careful.
しきれないんだよ。
私は何も包み隠さないつもりなのに。心外。
I didn't intend to cover anything up either. How
だ
regrettable.
から、触
In
診
that
でも
case,
す
would you
る
like to do a complete physical? You might want to use the stethoscope as well. I don't think that would be necessary. Having said that, she suddenly reached for the shoulder of her dress.
ちょっと待
Hey,
った。
hey. What are you
あ
doing?
なたに信用してもらうため。徹底的にやれば、亮も納得する。
You'll believe me once you've done a thorough examination? What is this relationship here? Like, this is...
待った。わかったから。
I surrender?
負け
Good grief, this is why I couldn't deal with airheads.
でも、
Her expression stiffened.
本当に、亮がどうしても気になるなら、どんな検査でも受けるから。
Huh. Any type of examination. I'm sure perverts everywhere would love to give you an examination right now. Of multiple kinds. I could see a tinge of red in her face. Of course, it probably wasn't because of her poor health. Just how much of it was because she was naive, and how much was intentional?
まあ、そういう遠慮をしてるわけじゃないしな。
Well, it's not like I'm holding back or anything.
そういう
Holding back?
いや、
I mean, in the
俺もね、
military, I
こっち
only
のこと的な
dabbed
医療
in
技術を
basic
聞かせた
field
だけだから
medicine.
さ。
In reality, I wasn't capable of making a genuine diagnosis. The best I could do was follow Elika's notes and perform a layman's inspection. Elika's? What's that?
とりあえず、異常はなさそうだからよしとしよう。晩飯にしようか。
Nothing out of the ordinary. We'll just say you're fine. Let's make dinner. She nodded with a smile, her cheek still a faint blush. Thinly sliced ham and lettuce between bread, vegetable soup, and a lightly seasoned foil roasted salmon. Tonight's dinner was modest, but Sion enjoyed it all the same. She was smiling from start to finish.
美味しかった。やっぱり亮は料理がお上手。
Damn straight I'm good at cooking. I'm master chef status, man! Damn straight.
そりゃどうも。
Why thank you? Why thank you? It was a little embarrassing to be praised by someone sitting right in front of me. I placed some after dinner tea before her. Yeah, oh, there it is. I was saying, like, does she blink anymore? I was about to say. I sat down I set down my chair and sat on the other side of the table. Okay. Shion's tongue was a little sensitive, so she blew on the steaming drink to cool it down. I could have brewed it cooler to begin with, but it was amusing to watch her do this. What a troll! It was a guilty pleasure of mine. Okay. Yeah, let me find out this guy's an undercover perv.
Yeah, なんでもないよ。
Oh, nothing at all. Although Sion looked suspicious, her attention quickly returned to her cup. Today? Hmm? Today was fun. I can't believe... Wait, what is this A? No! Can I go back? Frick, I skipped the message! Damn it! Alright, let's see how this works, putting it on automatic, because I don't know... Our days were uneventful. We mostly spent our time working from dawn to dusk in order to... Oh my gosh, that's too fast. Hell no. But she considers such mundane, everyday life fun. Really. I couldn't help but feel a little sad. Why? Well then, may I get in the bath first? Sure.
ああ、俺は後片付けをしてるから。
じゃあ。
じゃあ。She was about to stand but suddenly stopped. Hmm? 何？
どうかしたのか？
どうしたの？
たまには一緒に
Why don't we get in together once in a yo, what is this relationship, man? I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if I'm ready for this. This is too early. This is too early, okay? I don't know if I'm ready for that. I nearly dropped my cup. Hey now, what in the world? What in the world are you saying right now?
私、やっぱり一人で入浴するのが慣れなくて。
Then who are you used to bathing with? How old are you? What? Certainly wasn't your ordinary shut-in. Don't worry about it. Just hurry up.
でも、背中や髪を一人で洗うのが大変で。
Yeah, washing your hair and your back can be a problem sometimes, but you know, you gotta deal with it, you know what I'm saying? Let's do your best to clean yourself alone. Damn, she called me cold. Not delivering sounding disappointed, but what a troublesome girl. But for the two of us to live together like this, and for me to be willing to wait on her, was this sort of thing inevitable? What about my own feelings? How did I feel about her? Good question. I guess they're not together. I don't know. This seems like a really weird relationship. When she says or does such provocative things so innocently, I feel like the cage around my heart is falling apart. Although this probably wasn't a bad thing. Not in the slightest. If you say so, bruh. If you say so. Oh, she's slave. She knocked out. She's dead. For the time being. From the sound of her breathing, I was certain she had fallen asleep. I stood from the chair beside her bed and dimmed the lights. I considered leaving the room, but decided to return to my seat instead. I don't know, man. Seems like you like her, man. Her breathing was normal, not particularly erratic. Hashtag kawaii, man. Kawaii! I was just worrying too much. Her hand had slipped out from under the comforter. I gently took her hand and put it back under the covers, but suddenly she squeezed back. It wasn't a particularly strong grip, but it was enough that I couldn't let go. Her petite hand, white as snow, I silently squeezed back. Yo, man, you like her. Don't even lie, man. You freaking like her. You like this girl. Her hand was a little cold, but I could certainly feel her warmth. What? What? She was repeating the same words over and over again? What is she saying? What is she saying? As I began to lean in, I suddenly stopped. Even in the darkness, I could clearly see it. Is she crying? Aww, what? Why? How much sadness is she carrying in her dreams, in her heart? Why is she crying? I slowly released her hand. Unable even... What? Unable even? That doesn't sound right at all. Unable even to wipe her tears away, I turned my back to her. Yo. The grammar, man. That translation is kind of bad. No lie. Oh my gosh, that's not English. I can't face these sorrows with you just yet. Because I'm still unable to deal with my own. Alright, everybody got their problems in here. Apparently. The heck? I still remember the soft sensation of her hand from that time. There was no way I could forget. I was incapable of forgetting all of the time I spent with her. I stared closely at my hands. They were covered in mud. The skin was cracking underneath, and spots of blood were oozing onto the surface. Yo, what the heck is going on here, man? I would have been fine had I worn some work gloves, but I never once considered it. No, I knew I would be digging such a big hole, so using a shovel would have been the obvious choice. Obviously. I don't know what you're doing, man. What in the world was I doing? I don't know. I'm asking that right now. I don't know what's going on. Why don't you tell me, man? I feel like I'd been asking myself that my entire life. Except for the time I spent with her. Are we talking about Sion or are we talking about somebody else? Like, what's going on here? The cold wind felt wonderful on my raw, stinging hands. Shall I return to the past once more? I'll remember everything from the beginning to the end so that I can move these hands again. Did I make any mistakes leading up to this day, this very spot? Was there nothing I could have said? Was there anything I should not have said? What was it that I did for you? Let me remember one thing at a time. Yo. What in... I slowly closed my eyes.